If you know me, and you know the channel, you know I love Corgi. And especially James Bond Corgi. But apart from the Batmobile, my favourite Corgi is the DB4. What is it for? Let's have a look at this little story I found. When the James Bond production team were planning to make the film Goldfinger to be released in late 1964, they were looking for a type of car that could carry a lot of gadgets. At first, the Aston Martin DB4 was chosen, and they contacted Corgi to make the model simultaneously. All moulds for the models were made by the Van Cleanput team, and the first prototype was produced in silver according to the car in the film. At the last moment, the Bond team decided on DB5. One of the main differences was the more streamlined front fenders and headlights. Corgi had to follow, so all DB4 prototypes were destroyed but one. And here are some very secret pictures of what should have happened, but did not. This DB4 or DB5 confusion caused a lot of problems with the Corgi Van Cleanput team. The plans changed, the teams had to go back to the drawing board to try if a DB5 could be done with opening hood and engines. As the front part of the DB5 had less room than the DB4, which was higher up, it was very difficult. Measuring and tryouts in wood, a DB5 model was created in gold with opening hood, working machine guns, even a dog on the rear shelf. The box and inner were also adjusted, and yes, the secret instructions also mentioned the opening hood and dog. There were even a rumour that the spring suspension had to be done in steel instead of plastic. However, the model would have cost too much that way, and it was decided to have the front gadgets added and to drop the engine. Earlier moulds were melted down, new moulds were made, and again one single prototype remained. All this caused a huge delay, so the new 261 DB5 appeared in the shops only late in 1965. While production started, a co-worker of Van Cleanput placed the prototypes of the DB4 and DB5 by mistake in trays that were to be packed in their boxes. The trays with the prototypes were then handed to the female worker, who just finished spraying some models. Because of this, she caught some paint dust in her eyes. This happens sometimes, no problem, but as she couldn't see properly for a while, all the models in the trays were packed without even seeing what she'd packed. Here are some secret pictures of the Bond DB5 prototype, with opening hood, engine, dog, and steel suspension. And as you can see, those details are also on the box in the secret instructions. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I was playing with my Aston there. Yeah. So yeah, that is the reissue. It's a reissue, obviously, of the. It's not the original. It's a 261, and I love it. I do love it. I love it. I mean, I am getting that version shortly as well, hopefully soon. So I would like to get every single Aston Martin that's on the market, but yeah, I mean, according to this book, there's just so many of them, and this goes into the Lotus Esprit as well. We won't go into that one today. But yeah, there's so many different variants, as anything, so many different variants of the Aston, and it's a really good story, and I think I've done it as much as I can in detail in another video, so go check that out. Thank you, Corgi. And this is a DB5. Now I've done the videos on suspension is brilliant on that. They did an earlier version which was really rubbish, but this one is a lot better, and it's got the plane, so I'm going to put it back on there. But I've done a review on this before. I've talked about this so many times. You probably get bored of me by now. But yeah, this is, I've kept this one because it's the better version. I do have the original. There's a little guy in there. Look, I'm not going to flick him out. And it's a really complex story on what happens in this. Now that you take that with a pinch of salt that story. I don't know if it's legit or not. It's probably not. It's probably a custom, but I just thought it was really interesting. And I've been looking through my my Corgi book, my Corgi Aston Martin book, no less. And it doesn't say anything about. It says about the DB4. It was gold, models launched 1965, but that's a launch. Three designers set about retooling the existing DB4, withdrawn from production to make way for the DB5. To complete the DB5 in time for the Christmas launch. So, does that mean the James Bond DB4? Or the yellow DB4 that I have? He doesn't really say, doesn't really tell you. So, I'd like to delve more into this story. I mean, you can take it. I'm taking it as, just a made-up story. To be honest with you, at the moment, the one error in the first model spotted by Aston Martin, so it was obsessive eye for detail, was the model passed through quality control. The DB4's rear end, noticeable by. Yes, so we do know the very first one was the DB4 retooled. So, how does that match up with this with the story? Anyway, I just thought, it's one of those little mysteries that I'm going to have to sort out. I really appreciate you delving into this kind of stuff with me. I hope you like it. I love anything Corgi, but obviously Batmobile and the DB5 are up there with the immense. That is actually the one that is coming. The reissue like that with the no box, just the bubble. So that's what's coming. You can see that. There we go. That's what's coming. So I've done a video on this. There we go. There it is. So it was 1968-69. The outer presentation bubble pack. So that will be coming as well. So get ready for that one. I love this car. I always have. I always wondered why my mates had those tyre slashes and I didn't have on mine because I had the later version. So yeah, so I've got this book and I got the Batmobile book, which is thicker than this one. But yeah, please stick around if you like Corgi, if you like James Bond. I do mean to get all James Bond cars as well. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. May the toys be with you.